So in this box we have the newest game from FlatOut Games and ANG. So without any further ado, let's just get the box opened up and see what we have inside. So inside here we have two smaller games, that is the Cascadia Rolling Rivers and Cascadia Rolling Hills. Let's just get them out of the box and see what else we have, and then we'll take a closer look in just a minute. And here in the bottom we have the game Nocturne. And I think that is all there is to the box. Yes it is. So let's start with the biggest of these, which is Nocturne. So we have a nice picture here with some 3D effect, and that is this fox walking around. And if we look at the back, it says here that we have all the content, not gonna list that up, and it tells us that you take on the role of a fox mystic, casting spells and collecting enchanted items in a magical moonlit forest. Nocturne is a beautiful puzzly game for the whole family. Each time you play you will encounter different twilight and moonlight goals, concussion recipes to brew, powerful player abilities, and a unique layout of the forest to explore. This will necessitate new strategies and tactics to outwit your opponents in the unique, highly interactive spatial set collection game. But let's see what else we have here. 30 to 45 minutes, 1 to 4 players, age 10 and up. And let's see what we actually have inside. So an interesting thing with the game from FlatOut is that they almost always have a single player version. And this seems to be the same with Nocturne, but here we go. So first off we have the rulebook. Nice big prints, nice color. So we have an overview of all the different components. We have how to set up the game, some examples. We have how the game is played. And then if it is like the rest of them, we have a scoring, and then we have a solo mode explanation as well, and probably also some challenges and achievements that you can try and accomplish. So just like all the other games from FlatOut Games, we have this small player board here. But that's not actually, I actually think this is the playing field, to be honest. We have all the different tiles that you are trying to collect with all the different ingredients. So here we have different mushrooms, some skulls, some more different skulls, some different plants, flowers, feathers, berries, runes, stones, treasures, and more runes. Then we have some different cards here. Let's take a closer look at these. So here we have some different symbols. More different symbols. Okay, so these are some ingredients, I would think. And some concations, some goals. I don't know what these are. And some more goals. So we have moonlight goals and twilight goals. And what seems to be different combination of components. These looks like they could be some additional cards, probably. So we have some more different Doom's Room, Nest Egg Tea, so these are concussions. Some other goals and some more Twilight goals. And this might be some stretch goal from the campaign, to be honest. I don't know. So these are definitely some additional cards. So this one says the Midnight Mini expansion required for play, which gives you 4 double-sided character cards, 10 concussion cards, additional Twilight and Moonlight goals. So these are probably the double-sided character cards. Yeah, so here we have some different foxes. Let's take a look. So here we have Wild Nightshade, Gale Frostfoot, Crispin Bristlewood, and Thin Fairweather. And then we have some description of additional rules for this mini expansion. And the cards we just saw is also from that mini expansion as well. And then here we have the actual character cards that you use during the game, as well as a score pad and some bags to get everything back into the right locations in this box. And over here we have some very nice bulky wooden tokens. So I would think these are the different resources that you get. So we have green, we have a purple X, we have some different numbers in different colors. It seems like all of these are round tokens in different sizes from smallest to largest based on their numbers. And yeah, that seems to be everything that is in the box. So next up we have the Cascadian Rolling Rivers game. So we have this nice picture of a bear catching salmons on the front. And on the back here it says it is from age 10 and up, takes 15 to 30 minutes, 1 to 4 players. And it is apparently a rolling dice puzzle. So it says here, Cascadian Rolling is a series of puzzle, flip and roll and write games featuring the habitats and wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. Simultaneously roll dice, collect wildlife and complete habitat cards to fill completion cards to unlock powerful combos. Play on 1 of 4 unique environment sheets, each with its own special gameplay elements. Create the most harmonious ecosystem to win. Cascadia Rolling Rivers features unique content specific to the riverine environments of Cascadia. And it says here they can be combined with the rolling. You can combine the rolling rivers with the rolling hills to add more variety and play with up to 8 players. But let's get it opened. So here we go. First up we have the rule book, and it's actually pretty thick. So it has an overview, the different components, and credits, how to set up the game with examples, and some gameplay explanation of how to play, how to score, how to fill out your environment sheets, and we probably also have a solo mode somewhere down here. So here we have the solo mode rules, and here we have the achievement and goals that you can try and accomplish. Here we have the custom dice, so we have different dice sizes. We have these big, all of these are wooden dice, lightweight wooden dice. So here we have different animals that we already know from the Cascadia game if you have played the old version. And we also have some smaller dice here with different animals as well. Then we have some big cards here. There's probably the scoring cards. And we also have a family mode. I really love these family modes, as Cascadia and Calico in family mode is some of the most played games in our house, because both of the kids can then be part of playing. And that means we get it to the table a lot more often than the big games that we only play without the kids. So we have some different cards here that you probably need to fill out with the different animals to score. So we have a lot of combinations with different environments that we also have seen in the original. And normally the family version is just a version where you have the basic set of rules and you remove the advanced scoring techniques. And then if you want to play with your friends or you want to get more of a competitive setup, you can take in all the advanced rules and play the full game. We have some completion card and bonus nature cards. And some more completion cards here. Let's take a look at these. It seems like we just got them in 2 different bags. So these say completion and will show what you need to complete it. We have Forces of Nature, and it says here this is the Rolling Rivers Force of Nature mini expansion. Okay, so these are an additional card set or expansion for the game. Then these are probably the basic completion cards. Yeah, so all of these are completion cards and how to score them. Then we have a score sheet, and we have some big sheets here, which is your environment sheet that each player gets as you play. So do we have different versions? These say D, these say A, B. Okay, so we have different versions of these. So these seems a bit more simple than these ones. But yeah, seems to be a small fun game. Really looking forward to checking out the rules and see how it plays and try it out with the kids. Then the last game in the pack is the Cascadia Rolling Hills, and it has this very nice picture of these foxes, and on the back it says exactly the same as on the rolling rivers that we just looked into. So let's open up and check if it's the same content, just with other animals and other scorecards. So let's take a look inside. There we go. So first off, we have the rule book, and it has the exact same layout as for the rolling rivers. Would also make sense as the games can be combined. We have some other colored dice. Instead of the blue, we have the yellow ones. It seems like the small dice are the same with the same animals. We have the bonus and completion cards. And this seemed to be a mini expansion. So this is the Summits mini expansion, just like we had the Forces of Nature. We have the unique scorecards and a summary of the family mode. We have another scoring block in the same layout, and we have the exact same habitat sheets as well. So with both these games, you actually get double up of all the different sheets that you need, and it is very often a problem with these games that you simply run out of sheets if you play it a lot. But yeah, that was all the content in these 3 new games from AEG and FlatOut Games. I already loved the Cascadia series, and it is one of our most played games. I also think there's something interesting in Nocturne, and I can't wait to look into the rules and find out how it actually plays. As always, if you have any comments, please write them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. It is really appreciated, and it is really helping out the channel. But that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.